If you open a nesting doll, you know what to expect. You pop the shell apart, and inside is another version, just slightly smaller. Programmers use a technique where a function solves a big problem by asking a smaller version of the same question, a process known as recursion. But if you keep opening those wooden dolls, you eventually reach the center. You hit a tiny, solid piece of wood that cannot be broken apart any further. This stopping point is the base case. It's the simplest version of the problem, where the answer is already known, and the computer doesn't need to do any more work to figure it out. Without that solid piece at the center, the process would just shrink into infinity. That base case is the foundation that prevents a recursive function from turning into an endless, impossible loop. To see this in action, let's look at a math problem, multiplying every whole number from 4 down to 1, known as 4 factorial. When the program calculates 4 factorial, it can't finish until it solves for 3, so it pauses 4 and places it on a vertical memory stack. It does the same for 3 and 2 until it hits 1, the known base case. Because the computer paused these steps, each takes up dedicated memory space. It builds a tower of pending tasks, waiting for that final answer. Once the bottom answer is returned, the paused functions can finally be completed, finishing in reverse order. In the memory stack, the base case answer drops down to complete the math below it. This creates a chain reaction. 1 times 2 is 2, which feeds down until 6 times 4 gives the final answer, 24. Recursive solutions are built entirely backward. The massive final result relies on a chain reaction that starts from the smallest possible piece of information. This process is very different from standard loops that follow a sequence or iteration. Sequential loops are memory efficient because they only need to keep track of a single updating tally. Recursion, however, demands multiple simultaneous memory slots for every single paused step in the pile. That memory requirement is exactly why the base case is so important. If a programmer forgets to define that stopping point, the computer will never stop asking smaller questions. The system tries to store an infinite tower of paused tasks until it physically runs out of memory and crashes. This is a stack overflow error. The elegance of recursive code comes at the cost of higher memory use and the absolute necessity of a flawless stopping point. If recursion uses more memory and carries the risk of crashing, why do programmers rely on it? Simple loops work perfectly for data that sits in a straight line, but a lot of information is structured like a branching web. This diagram shows a computer's file system. Your computer views these layers of folders within folders like the branches of a tree. A recursive function naturally travels down one path until it hits a dead end, the base case. Once it reaches that end, it effortlessly backs up one level and immediately begins exploring the next available fork in the branches. Trying to write a sequential loop to track every messy, diverging branch in a file system is an organizational nightmare. For hierarchical data, recursion is the only logical tool for the job. Programmers also use recursion to organize chaotic data quickly by dividing and conquering. This visualization shows an approach that sorts long lists by chopping the data into halves, and then halves again, repeatedly. It keeps slicing until it reaches tiny segments of just 2 items. It evaluates those manageable pairs and swaps them into the correct order. Then the recursion unwinds. It stitches the sorted pieces back together, moving upward step by step, until the entire list is perfectly ordered. Recursion takes the intimidation out of massive datasets by transforming them into hundreds of tiny, identical tasks. Recursive logic is a systematic way to hit pause on a problem that is simply too large to solve in one go. By finding the absolute bottom and building the answer back up, recursion provides a reliable blueprint for organizing data that would otherwise be a tangled mess.